It is a warm welcome to you viewers. Thank you for joining us on another episode of Crime and Road Safe to Watch, a program brought to you by the Zimbabwe Republic Police to highlight to you our roles and operations, as well as strengthening police-public synergies. I am your host, Onesisa Sibanda. Police in Chikanga, Mutare, arrested one accused person for cases of unlawful entry and theft. It was later discovered that this person was already on the police wanted list. Let us get the story in detail.
Through our community policing strategies, we received a tip-off to the effect that there was a suspect seen in Chikanga area selling a gas tank. Our police officers quickly reacted with information and apprehended the suspect. On interrogation, it was established that the suspect was on a wanted persons list and had stolen various household property, that is in Chikanga area, Dangavura and Mutare. I would want to urge the public to go and identify their property at Chikanga police station, and also I would want to tell the public to continue supplying information to the police so that we work hand in glove in the fight against the crime.
Ndakabiwa gore rapera muna February ndakaenda kuripota kuBesu Chikanga, then ndagara kwa hombe pane gore ne5 months ndakaona mapurisa ake pamba nemusungwa akuza kuti musungwa komangara ndo bakabinda bakabesola yangu then banafa na mapurisa ndo ndachikanga police ndachikanga police ndaona posola yangu irapa hombe irapa yakabiwa bali kuzi langu kuna amwe wani weso wakabirwa ndombedo yawa report ku mapurisa ngozi bukana munzi zirapa ngozi chasina ku report agoni kuyachitora. At the same time ndokundetena kuti Chikanga police yakashanda nemwe yakashanda basa chaizvo.
Mbavha yakauya ichibva yapidigura dhovha yapinda kobva yatora TV, vayatora gas, vayatora mafoni, bva yaenda. Yaenda kudaro pane munhu akamuona munzira imomo kobva atipawo mapurisa epachikanga police station. Ndopatakawana tarecover TV yedu. Hazvina kumbotora kana 3 hours TV yedu tatanayo. Ndakazofonerwa nchinzi magasi radini rarecoverwa. Saka nhasi ndatoya kotora gasi rangu. Ndoda kutenda Chikanga police.
In other news, police in Marondera arrested 2 suspected cattle rustlers and recovered 2 heifers which had been stolen from Mahusekwa area. Officer commanding Marondera district, Chief Superintendent Matongo, gives us more on this arrest.
Recently, we arrested 2 suspected cattle rustlers, namely Talent Shugodo, aged 36 years, and Carlton Marekeso, aged 26 years, of Elmswood, Marondera, and recovered 2 heifers. Circumstances are that after receiving a tip-off that the suspected cattle rustlers had hatched a plan to steal cattle from Mahusekwa area and sell them at a local shop along Harare-Wedza Road. Police swiftly reacted and in the middle of the night managed to arrest one of the suspects at the scene. Upon further investigations, they arrested the second suspect. We would like to thank members of the public for their usual support of supplying the information which led to the arrest of the accused person.
Ndakapikira mombe dzangu kumazuva ridoko mangwana makuseni ndakaona muzukuru wangu akuya kuseni achiti sekuru anga hamuna imwe mombe dzangu dzanga dziri 2 chokwadi ndakaona mudanga umwe hamuna imwe mombe. Ndakatarisa kuti ndione kuti mombe yafamba sei. Ndakaedza kutarisa famba nekwakanga kwandakanga ndaona matsimbe emombe nematsimbe emunhu wacho achikakarita kuti aone kuti yaenda kupi. Takashaya kuzwa kuti yaenda kupi. Tagara takazoona isusu mapurisa vakuya vachiti mandanzwa kuti mabiya mombe mabisa mombe dzenyu panapa. Pane mombe dzaonekwa kumapurisa. Ndakaenda kumapurisa kuya. Ndakasvika ku ndakasikuona chokwadi mombe dzangu pamombe dzawanikwa yako unoiziva. Ndikati yangu ndoiziva. Ndikanzi ndeipindo pandanongedza kuti iyo zvikanzi waita raki mombe yako imenyu. Ndinotendawo mapurisa nekundibatsira kwavakaita kuti ndiwanewo mombe yangu.
That story takes us to the end of the first segment of Crime and Road Safe to Watch. Join us shortly. We're in the second segment of Crime and Road Safety Watch. Thank you for staying with us. CID Vehicle Theft Squad Harare arrested 7 accused persons for cases of theft of motor vehicles and fraud. Let us hear more from Detective Sergeant Makaza.
The Zimbabwe Republic Police Criminal Investigations Department Vehicle Theft Squad Harare have arrested 7 suspects comprising of 2 syndicates for spate of theft and fraud of motor vehicle cases in which 8 motor vehicles were recovered. During the period stretching from May 2024 to August 2024, a number of theft and fraud of motor vehicle cases increased sharply, whereby a syndicate of 3 suspects targeted parked motor vehicles which would have been left unattended at parking bays and car parks, mostly at leisure places in Greater Harare. The other syndicate, comprising of 4 suspects, targeted motor vehicles advertised for sale on Facebook and duped the sellers after producing fraudulently acquired warrant of execution and delivered against property. The syndicates went unaccounted for, prompting the police to launch a manhunt. They continued hunting for these criminals day and night. The first syndicate, which was involved in theft of motor vehicles, Denver Tinotenda Kazembe, aged 26, Nicholas Kudzaise Chinyangara, aged 48, and Edwin Mapako, aged 37. The trio led the detectives to the recovery of 6 motor vehicles, that is 5 Honda Fits and 1 Toyota Corolla, from places like Meborain, Westgate, Tswarasekwa, Warren Park, amongst other places. The second syndicate, comprising of 4 suspects involved in fraud of motor vehicles, are as follows: Tafadzwa Makufa, aged 21, Panashe Mawire, aged 20, Trevor Kadzonde, aged 20, and Sean Jason, aged 20. This quartet was arrested by detectives from CID Vehicle Theft Squad for 2 counts of fraud. The quartet deceitfully maneuvered their way into acquiring 2 vehicles fraudulently. They managed to successfully sell one of the motor vehicles to an unsuspecting victim. Detectives got wind of this information and managed to account for the 4 before they fraudulently changed ownership of the second vehicle between themselves. It may interest members of the public that the second vehicle is a C200 Mercedes-Benz valued at 22,000 United States dollars. The 7 suspects have since arraigned before the Harare Magistrate Courts, where they were remanded in custody for continuation of trial.
Moving on to this week's road safety segment. Efforts by the Zimbabwean government to provide safe roads for all road users has seen the rehabilitation and construction of major roads and infrastructure throughout the country. Recently, the Minister of Transport and Infrastructural Development, Honorable Felix Mona, officially opened to traffic the newly completed Gwebi River Bridge and 10-kilometer stretch of Harare-Kanyemba Road from Harare Drive to Esk Bank.
Each and every province has got emotional roads. So in each province, we are saying to the provincial road engineer, let's sit together. And I'm happy that what you have seen here, we've been working closely with Zinara on a weekly basis to say what is it that we can earmark towards road rehabilitation program, and we'll continue in that regard. So you see us now attending very emotional roads across the country, working closely with Zinara and also Treasury. But I'm happy that the modus operandi that we're using prior to this rehabilitation program of mobilizing what we have from the Fiscus and Zinara has worked, and we'll continue. We don't need to reinvent the wheel. So you see us now approaching road council. Like I've indicated, that Zinara has already secured funding to buy equipment. We also secured funding to buy fuel, which is something that must be commended. And we are saying, as a nation, each and every road, I know we need to get there, but we cannot do it alone, and we cannot do it once. And we are saying we need to put our heads together and also make sure that even if we don't attend the road at this particular time, be rest assured that will be coming. And I want to assure the citizens represent the people of Zimbabwe, that each and every province, we know the roads. And I can cite a good example. The one that is very topical, the Harare, we've got Victoria Falls from Bay Bridge area, Blawa is Big Falls, which is also very topical. We also have topical roads within other provinces. I can cite even Mashola and Central, where we are talking of this Nyemba, we are talking of the Ndura Road. But not only that, the Chirundu Road, you see us descending now, so that the contractors who are seized with this particular road are now focusing on the Harare Chirundu Road. And maybe that these are some of the flagship projects that are being taken and being done by the Second Republic.
Harare Kanyemba Road is a key artery that would dramatically transform the economic landscape of our nation. By connecting Harare with the vibrant region of Kanyemba and the border with Mozambique, this road will facilitate the movement of goods and services, reduce transport costs, and unlock new economic opportunities for communities along this route.
The Zimbabwe Republic Police and the Traffic Safety Council of Zimbabwe continues to urge drivers to complement the government's efforts of reducing road traffic accidents by observing road rules and regulations. We'll take a short break. Join us in the third and final segment. We are in the third and final segment of Crime and Road Safety Watch. Following numerous road traffic accidents involving school children in Masvingo province, ZRP Masvingo Central Traffic is engaging schools carrying out awareness campaigns. We spoke to the officer commanding Masvingo province, Commissioner Charumbira.
It is with sad heart that we have observed a lot of accidents that are taking place along our roads. And there's loss of life through the road accidents occurring in our area. It is sad to note that a lot of our drivers are not taking caution while he's driving along our roads, and we have a high volume of traffic because of more motor vehicles are now moving on our roads. Masvingo province is a cattle country. We have movement of cattle along the roads, and most of our drivers are not taking precautions, so they end up hitting the animals that will be crossing our roads, and also at times their behavior is more of indiscipline, where our drivers, they don't respect the movement of other drivers or road users, for example pedestrians, and at times they overtake on blind spots. It is because of this behavior we have realized that in Shona we say Gavirino Vakumashuriro. We would like to change, and this change can only be enhanced where we have coaching clinics from a tender age, where we educate our youngsters so that they respect the rules of the road, they respect other road users, and even take caution whilst moving along our roads. We have come up with a program where we are going to teach our youngsters in schools, in colleges, and try to change and mold their behavior so that they behave in a certain way where they respect other road users. This program is the Traffic Safety Club, where our officers are going to join hands with school teachers, educate our youngsters still at school, educate young adults in colleges and universities so that they will be able to respect other road users and respect the laws of Zimbabwe. And this will encourage disciplined drivers, disciplined motorists, disciplined citizens within our province.
We also spoke to the officer in charge, Masvingo Central Traffic.
We are very proud as Masvingo Traffic to announce that Masvingo Victoria Junior is part of our traffic safety clubs. Traffic safety clubs are one of our community policing initiatives so that we engage the children whilst they are young to be responsible citizens. They will be able to communicate and use the road as from an early age until they are adults. It will help us reduce the road traffic carnage through our various forms of traffic, be it as a pedestrian or a motorist. As Masvingo Traffic Police, we are encouraging parents to ensure that they help their children and educate them again on traffic safety. It should not be the duty of the police only, but a nation as a whole.
I've seen a lot of activities being done, and under the auspice of the police, of which I really appreciate that. And we are doing what we call catch them young. It's not good to educate them when they are adults, but when you catch them young like this, they are going to adhere, and it's a way of preparing them on safety way of living, because on our roads there is road carnage, and drug and substance abuse is now common in our society. I really appreciate you on this program, because you are educating our learners so that when they grow up, they know what is wrong and what is good. Please keep this noble program being implemented, and also I would like to say even the teachers should also get this kind of information so that they also inculcate the knowledge in the learner as well.
In other news, police in Masvingo held an educational workshop to enhance police officers' knowledge on drug and substance abuse. Let us hear more from the Z27E Masvingo provincial spokesperson, Inspector Kudakwashi Diwa.
As police in Masvingo province, having carried out campaigns at various places, churches, ministries and other departments on drug and substance abuse, we have also noticed that it is important to empower our members with basic knowledge on drug and substance abuse. Hence, we have carried out this workshop today to empower our own members. We are cognizant that our members are also parents. They need to observe their children and assist them whenever there might be some signs and symptoms of drug and substance abuse. Hence, the need for them to be equipped with such knowledge. We are also cognizant that these police officers are responsible for enforcing laws to do with drug and substance abuse. Hence, the need for them to understand various legislation which should assist them whenever dealing with such cases. We also highlighted the effects of drugs and dangerous substances to our members so that they can be able to understand the catastrophe of using this. Whenever they will enforce such laws, they will enforce with vigor, knowing the dangers that drug and substance abuse poses to the nation.
As Masvingo province, we have conducted a workshop where we were educating police officers, the ones that are operative on the ground, on the dangers of drug and substance abuse, the different types of drugs that are being abused in Zimbabwe, and what is expected of us as police officers when conducting our duties relating to drug and substance abuse. No one is immune when it comes to drug and substance abuse. We're also educating the police officers on how they should tackle the issue of drug and substance abuse if it affects their families, their communities, and the country at large. We also taught them about the new drugs that are being invented by our children and the new methods of administration that are being used by our kids. And also, in most cases, when our children are using drugs, we do not know as parents, we do not know as guardians that they are into drugs. But as police officers, if you are a parent or a guardian, you should know, one should know that this child might be using this method of administration or this behavior is telling me that this child is into such a drug.
Tadzidza zvakawanda, tabatsirika kusanganisira madrugs anoti ombanje, ana cocaine, izvo zvatinoti zvitombo zvinoafekta vakawanda. Taakuziva kuti isusu semapurisa eMasvingo province tikaona vanhu vakadaro tinovabatsira sei, tinoita sei kuziva kuti vanhu ava vari into drugs. Tadzidza zvakare kune maproducts ari kushandiswa nevakadzi ari kutsvukisa. Maproducts aya akashata, ane ma-effects awo kuvanhukadzi zvokuti zvinozokonzeresa ma-effects okuti unogona kutozongofa. Saka isusu seMasvingo province tinotenda nekuuya kwamaita kuno, tinotenda nedzidziso yatawana.
It is now time for people on the police wanted list. ZRP Dangamvura is looking for Tendai Mukudzi, age 32, of house number 371 or 506, area 13, Dangamvura, Mutare, for a case of armed robbery. Ponslen Chabalala, aged 42, of Njubalala village, Chief Daily Sawmills, Insuza, is wanted by ZRP Insuza for a case of stock theft. Police in Insuza is looking for Ndotana Moyo, aged 43, of village 14, Tobo Tobo, Chief Daily Insuza, for a case of stock theft. Should you have information that may assist in the location of any of those wanted persons, feel free to visit any nearest police establishment or contact us on the following details. Call us on our National Complaints Desk number 0242 703 631. Visit our website www.zrp.gov.zw. You can also link with us on our email, that is feedback@zrp.gov.zw. Follow and interact with us on our X platform @PoliceZimbabwe. You can also like us on our Facebook page, Zimbabwe Republic Police. In case you've missed any of our Crime and Road Safety Watch episodes, you can watch them on our ZRP YouTube channel, Zimbabwe Republic Police. It has been a pleasure having you along. From the Crime and Road Safety Watch crew behind the scenes, do enjoy the rest of your viewing and take care. I'm Onesisa Sibanda.